Yeah, so my name is Dr. Jonathan Code. I'm a senior lecturer at the university here. This is the Royal Agricultural University in Cirencester. Okay, so I was born in Canada, and most of my early education was in Canada. And most of my early education was the standard education that many of us will have, which focuses on some sciences. It might include some arts, or may include a lot of arts. And usually these subjects are taught in isolation. You teach one thing in one space and you learn another thing in another and another thing in another. And after I finished school, I started to travel and I started to work on farms, and initially organic farms. And this was in my early 20s. And in my 20s, increasingly, I was just surprised how in the farm everything was joined up. You couldn't actually separate it out in all these different spaces, like I was at school, where chemistry was there and history was over there, and a language might be over there. In a way, the farm asked me to start to think all of these things together. And I also was quite amazed when I got onto some farms in New Zealand that the farms also asked me to have skills that I didn't feel like I had really been taught that thoroughly. But there was woodcraft and how to work with animals and how to work with plants and plant propagation. And I realized that within the farm context, there is a wholeness of an invitation not only to work within the farm in a holistic way, but also kind of to become a little bit more holistically within myself as a human being. You know, was my understanding in relationship to my doing? Was my doing in relationship to my feeling? Was my feeling and thinking speaking to each other? That's kind of what that space invited for me. When I came to biodynamics, this kind of just grew even broader. That in biodynamics, I was invited to think not only about what was under my feet, but what was around the whole planet. I was invited not only to think about things in isolation, but in their relationships. And this was really, to me, something that was very exciting.